and welcome back to Modalities Movement Therapy. It's week 25 and today we're going to be looking at optimizing movement. Fascial lines are a great way to understand how the body works. And today, with the use of a soft reflex ball and a resistance band, we're going to release the different fascial lines in the body. So we're going to look at the deep core line, which incorporates our diaphragm. Diaphragm is our main muscle of respiration, so that will help improve our breathing, which will also help optimize movement and mobility. We're also going to look at spiral lines because we want to be prepared to get into these various positions, and we want to release the body in these positions. So it prepares us better, and then we reduce our risk of injury. So let's get started in standing. Take the reflex ball and just roll the feet out. So find where you have tension and focus on that tension and getting a little bit deeper into the release. If you find you have a lot of tension in the arch of the foot, take the ball into the arch and circle in one direction, and then you can change direction. The other option is just to gently push down on the reflex ball and increase that release of the tension. You can pick the ball up. If you can't pick the ball up, just grip the ball with your toes. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So pushing into the ball, working nice and slowly because we want to release the fascial tissue. We don't want it just to bounce back into place. We want to get a little bit deeper. Find your tension, push into the ball, and release that tension. Let's hug the ball with the toes, spread them out, pick it up if you can. Okay, finish off. And now we're going to position the ball between the ankles or the heels, just below your ankle bones, and you're going to squeeze the ball and lift and lower the heels. Let's breathe in and out. So when we think about the different lines in the body, at the moment we're releasing the deep core line. That deep core line starts from the big toe into the arch of the foot and up the inside of the legs. We're now going to roll down, so take a slow, steady inhalation through the nose. As you exhale through the nose, roll yourself down. Take the ball, bring it just above the ankle bones, squeeze it, breathe in to that lifted position. And again, you're going to rise up and down off the heels and breathe. Focus on a nice slow and steady breath. We want to focus on breathing diaphragmatically, relaxing the shoulders. We'll get up to the shoulders just now and release any tension there. We're going to breathe in again, roll down. As you exhale, take the ball and bring it up higher between the calves now. Breathe yourself in to that lifted position, and again, lift and lower the heels as you slowly and steadily breathe through the nose. Let's do it again. We're going to lift up, breathe in, exhale, lower yourself down, take one hand, bring the ball slightly higher up, squeeze that ball, uncurl as you breathe in, and lift and lower the heels. Are you breathing? Relax the shoulders and breathe. Breathe in if you haven't already. Exhale and lower down. Position the ball just below the knees. Breathe in. Lift up. Exhale. And breathe in. Slow and steady. Do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Okay, keeping the ball there, or you can position it slightly higher or lower, wherever you feel you had the most tension. We're going to hold the ball between the thighs or the knees or the calves, and you're going to take your hand onto your other hand, and we're going to donkey bite, releasing the arm lines, because we want to bring those spiral movements into it, and we want to incorporate the arms as well. Squeeze and twist, releasing the fingers. Let's move into the palm of the hand using the thumb. And we're going to just donkey bite. I'm just working in one direction. Get onto the wrist. Squeeze and twist. Squeeze and twist. Work all the way up to the elbow. When you get to the elbow, focus on the elbow. Squeeze and twist. Work all the way up over the biceps and the triceps. Squeezing and twisting. Releasing those arm lines. When you get to the top of the arm, you'll find the deltoid at the top of the arm. That's the muscle that lifts and lowers the shoulder or the arm. And we're going to continue up and over onto the lats or onto the upper traps and the levator scapula. Those are the muscles that lift and lower the shoulder. Lats are down there. We're working these muscles up here that are our secondary respiratory muscles. So when we're in that flight and fight response, in that stress breathing pattern, these muscles often take a lot of strain. Take that hand, look over the opposite shoulder, breathe in. As you exhale, take the arm back and look over that shoulder. Breathe in and exhale. Use your hand to release that tension around the neck and get more movement into the neck and the head. Finish off with one more. It's up to you how much pressure you want to apply just to release that tension. Let's do the same thing to the other hand. So squeeze and twist each individual finger, releasing that fascial tissue. Squeeze and twist. Let's move around onto the palm when you're ready. Squeezing and twisting. And now we're massaging. I'm focusing a lot on the heel of the thumb. Often we carry a lot of tension there. Now donkey bite over the entire hand and work your way onto the wrist, squeezing and twisting, squeezing and twisting. Let's move up the forearm. If you want to move the ball, you can do that as well. Just keep squeezing it and releasing that deep core line. Keep focusing on your breathing. So ease yourself into that breath, in and out through the nose. All the way over the biceps and the triceps. And again, when you get to the top of the arm, you're going to pinch the deltoid between the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Pinch, squeeze and twist. Let's move up onto the shoulder. You can shrug that shoulder, pushing it up into the palm of the hand. Do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's look over the opposite shoulder as you breathe in. On your exhalation, bring your hand around to the sternum and take that arm back as you twist your head. Breathe out there. Breathe in. And then on your exhalation, look over the shoulder. Let's do another 2. And exhale. And one more. and exhale. Shrug the shoulders, circle them up and back. And you can release that reflex ball, put it to the side. Let's link the hands behind the back. Take a breath in again. As you exhale, chin to the chest and roll down and just bounce there. Let's relax the arms, just let them hang down, and we're going to go down onto the hands and knees. Take your reflex ball. We're going to come into a seated position now, and we're going to bring the reflex ball underneath the glutes. So think of the glutes as a very important muscle group in the body. They are the biggest muscle group in the body, and if we think of them as a big part of our core because they help us with our stability and our balance, the stronger the glutes are, the easier your balance is going to be, and it's going to help it stabilizes the hips. So it's a very important part of the body. Get as much release into it as possible so you can activate them and strengthen them more. Work along the lateral side and right up. We're going to work into that lower back just now to release any tension there. Let's do the same thing to the other side. If you're taking any strain in the hands, you can just stop and give those wrists a little bit of a release, that donkey bite around the wrists, and then come back into this release. Move on to the lateral side. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the reflex ball, and behind the knee, squeeze the ball, cross it over one ankle, or cross the ankle over one knee. Change the position of your hands so you're activating the back arm lines, and we're going to open up in the hips. So I'm going to actually start with this leg so you can see me more easily, and you're going to push that knee open. So depending on your hips, if your hips are very tight, then you can just start in this position and just bounce that knee opening up into the hip and squeeze the ball behind the knee. If you can, take your foot onto the mat and bring it flat. The closer you bring it to the tailbone, the more you're going to open up in the hip. But if your hips are very tight, then take the foot a little bit further away. What we're now going to do is move forward and back, pushing that knee away from the shoulder. So you're opening up as much as you can into that hip. Push back and forward. And again, any strain in the wrists or in the hips, you can just keep the buttocks on the mat and just bounce that knee open as much as you can. Just keep the movement going. So you're not holding a static stretch. We want to get as much mobility and dynamic movement into the release as possible. So it helps increase movement. 4 more. 3, keep pushing that knee out. 2, and 1. Good. Over to the other side. So you might have one hip that might be a little bit less mobile than the other, in which case, keep the legs straight and start in this position. Bounce the knee down, and you can always progress to bring the foot flat and the hands behind you, and then start pushing forward, keeping that knee nice and wide, opening it up as much as you can. Let's do another 8. Push back, 7, 5, 4 to go, 3, 2 more, and 1. Okay. Now, because we're going to focus quite a bit on the hips, we're going to lie on our back, and we're going to bring the ball in line with the hip bone along what's called that sacroiliac spine. If your t-shirt is in the way, just tuck it in, and let's get that ball in line with the hip. And you can start rolling the ball from the spine towards your hip bone. That's your first option, to keep both feet flat. If you can, cross that ankle over the knee, and you're going to roll. So you're going to get a little bit deeper into that release. Find any tension, hold it on that spot, and bounce the knee open. So that'll help loosen up in the hips and release any tension in that lower back. If the hips are very tight, you can stay in this position with the feet flat, and then just bounce. You can just move a little bit around once you find that tension along that sacroiliac spine. Move slowly. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So let's lower down, bring the ball onto that sacroiliac spine. So you're right next to the spine. Don't go over the spine. Just stick to the one side of the spine. If you want to, cross that ankle over the knee and just bounce the knee if you find tension along that lower back area, and move that ball nice and slowly, trying to get as deep as you can. So rather than working quickly, focus on getting deeper. Do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Okay. Release the foot, release the ball. Because we're going to work quite a bit into the arm lines, we're going to release those upper traps. We did do some releases for them just now, but I want you to get a little bit further down next to the spine, between the shoulder blade and the spine. Let's release the head in the other hand. So you relax the chin, relax the head, and breathe in. As you arch, your chin should drop. As you exhale, let the chin lift. Let the movement happen naturally. Support the head if you need to, though. Keep going. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. We're going to do another 5. And exhale. 4 more. And exhale. 3 to go. And 2. Your last one. Keeping the elbow bent, lift your back off the mat, keep the tailbone down, and just push into the reflex ball and wiggle a little bit from side to side. You can also straighten the arm if you want to. Just hold the ball in one position and move the arm around. Okay, let's rock onto the other side. So you're going to take that reflex ball and bring it underneath the other shoulder blade, between the shoulder blade and the spine. Support your head in your other hand. Just position the ball right underneath you so you're not too lopsided. And as you breathe in, open up an arch, exhale through the nose, circle the elbow. Push that lower back down into the mat. Breathe in and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. 4 to go. And exhale. 3 more. And last 2. 1 more. Okay, let's push up off the back into the ball and let's wriggle around, releasing a little bit deeper into that area. Now hold it on that spot and move the arm around, getting more mobility once you've released that tension. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Staying in this position, relaxing the head on the mat. If you want to bring a cushion underneath it, if you're taking a lot of strain in the neck, do so. We're now going to just release along the inner thigh. I'm going to give you a few options. Support the head in the other hand if you want to. What you're going to do is roll the ball up and down the inner thigh. What you can also do, if you want to get a little bit deeper, is like you're squeezing an orange, you're going to push into the skin and you're going to twist the ball. So you're giving that fascia a nice release around that area. Pushing, applying a nice deep pressure. And again, work slowly. Don't work quickly. You want to get deeper into the fascia, into the release, and work right into the hip area. They're giving the hip flexor a little bit more of a release just now. We're between the hip bone and the pubic bone there. Just releasing that area. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So release that ankle, cross the other ankle over the knee, bring it down if you want to. Cushion or support your head in the other hand. If you want to use both hands, then just relax the head as much as possible on the mat. Push and twist, or just roll the ball up and down that inner thigh. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rock around onto your front, and we're now going to release the hip flexors. So find your hip bone, and just below the hip bone where the leg bends, I want you to bring the reflex ball, curl the toes under, and you can bring the supporting leg into a gecko position and just maneuver yourself forward and back with the ball of your foot. Work a little bit around to the lateral side of the leg as well. I'm going to tuck my shirt in, keep going. We're going to release a little bit more into the lateral part. Just getting as much movement into those hips as possible. The next movement we're going to do is quite a nice release for the sciatic nerve. I'll talk you through it. And move the ball from side to side. Find that sweet spot and give it a good, slow and steady release. Keep going. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, put the ball to the side. And now, before we do our sciatic release and our rotational moves, I want you to take that resistance band and I want you to bring it around the back of the head. What we're going to do now is just give us some more releasing in the neck. And we're going to pull the band away. I want you now to give yourself a double chin. You're going to pull back into the band. And then inhale and release. Exhale. Change hands if you want to. Use both hands if you want to as well. You're getting a nice amount of resistance into the band. And release. Let's actually breathe in, giving yourself a double chin. And exhale and release. Let's breathe in. And exhale and release. We're going to do 4 more. Breathing in. And exhale and release. 3 more. And exhale and release. Another 2. Breathing in. And exhale and release for the last one. Breathing in. And exhale and release. Just straighten things up. And now we're going to lie forward on the mat and we're going to work into some rotational moves. So we're going to start off with option number 1 and then we're going to progress to opening up a little bit more into the hips. Let's lie forward on the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take one arm and bring your ear onto the arm. You're going to use the other hand to push yourself up. You need to activate those glutes by gluing the soles of the feet together and squeezing the glutes. As you breathe in, you're going to rock up onto one side and then you're going to stabilize yourself by squeezing and engaging the core muscles and bring the arm next to the ear. If you're not steady here, just keep that top hand onto the mat. Otherwise, you're breathing into this position, squeezing and holding it. Now we're going to take the hand back onto the mat, drop the knee down, change arms, bring your ear onto the arm, take the other hand onto the mat. Again, squeeze and engage your glutes. The soles of your feet stay glued together. Once you have your stability, release that hand and bring the arm next to the ear. So I'm going to let my feet hover up in the air. Bring the hand back onto the mat. Exhale as you lower down. Change sides. Open up and breathe in. Bring the arm next to the ear. And then drop the hand as you exhale. Keep going. This is number 4. Breathing in. And arm next to the ear. Hold your breath. And bring the hand back. And exhale. Change sides. This is 5. Breathe in. And exhale. Keep going for 6. Here we go for 7. Just 2 to go. Last one. Those soles of the feet staying glued together. Okay, keeping the soles of the feet together, we're going to take the hands under the shoulders, squeezing and pulling back. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together and pushing back into your child's pose. We're going to keep doing that. You can bring the soles of the feet back together into a push-up. Take it as far as you can. Exhale and come back. Let's breathe in and exhale. We're going to do another 6. Breathing in and exhale. and 5. 4 more. 3 to go. And another 2. Last one. We're going to keep going with the same movement. We're going to modify it slightly. Remember, you can always go back to the first option if you're not happy with the modifications. We are going to take one arm next to the body, rest the ear on the mat. So we're going to open up more across the front of the body, over the chest, keeping the soles of the feet glued together. We're going to breathe in and squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you are not comfortable on the mat, bring something to support the ear and lift the head up. Bring the hand onto the mat, soles of the feet together, change ears, bring the hand onto the mat, extend the other arm, breathing in and opening up. As you exhale, lower down. Bring the arm in line with the shoulder, palm is facing down. Here we go for 2. This is 4. 4 to go. And 3 more. Opening up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathing in. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. Hold it in the center. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. Let's push back into child's pose. And come back into your push-up. Breathing in and exhaling now. We're breathing into push-up. And we exhale. Here we go for 4. And exhale. 4 more. And exhale. 3 to go. And exhale. Last 2. And exhale. Finish off with 1 more. And exhale. Okay. Have a quick drink of water. We're now going to move into some hip openers. So on hands and knees, we're going to bring the right foot in front of the left knee. Open up the knee as much as you can. Bring the hands in front of the leg. And we're going to now go into an arch and a tuck. So we're breathing into the arch and exhaling to tuck. Keep progressing to pull that knee back. Breathing in and exhale. Taking into that nice rounded position. As you round, try and pull yourself into that tuck position. So initiate each movement from the tailbone. And exhale. Here we go for 4. Breathing in and exhale. Do another 4, breathing in and exhale. 3 more, breathing in and exhale. 2 to go and exhale. For the last one and exhale. Lift your foot and bounce your hands around, activating those core muscles to help stabilize you. Keep going. We're going to do 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Good. Release that foot. Let's bring the other foot in front of the knee and repeat the same releases, opening up into that hip. So here we go. Bring the fingers as close to you as you can. So you're putting more weight into the legs and activating those core muscles. Breathing in and exhale. Here we go for 2. Breathing in and exhale. For 3 and exhale. Breathe in for 4 and exhale. 4 more and exhale. 3 and exhale. 2 more and exhale. For the last one and exhale. Now lifting that foot, release the hands and bounce them around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is a very good release for that sciatic nerve. We're now going to progress to lying forward and opening up into the position. So we're going to bring the 2 previous movements and combine them. If you're having difficulty in the hips, any tension in the lower back, then you can move back to one of the first exercises we did with the soles of the feet together, or in this kneeling position as well. You can do that, continue with that exercise. Otherwise, try and challenge yourself a little bit. If you feel any pain, then I would go back to one of the previous exercises. So let's lie forward on the mat as we did. Instead of bringing the soles of the feet together, we're going to bend one knee and bring the foot underneath the knee. The arm of the leg that's under the knee, you're going to bring that arm next to the body in line with the shoulder. We're now going to use the hand to push up and open up the body. Bring the toe onto the floor, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're really opening up into those hips and opening up the front line of the body. You have got the option of bringing the arm next to the ear if you want to, and bring the hands together. And then stop and bring your hand onto the mat. Push yourself off the mat, use that foot, and lower yourself back down. Let's repeat this. So extend the legs, bend the other knee, bring the foot under the knee, push up, tap the foot on the mat or the floor behind it, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try and look up at this hand and open up as much as you can, breathing into this space that you're creating. Bring the hand back onto the mat. Let's lower back onto the mat, extend the legs, and change arms. Again, push yourself off the mat, squeezing and engaging those core muscles, breathing in. Bring the arms, shoulder blades together at the back and open up, breathing in. Keep going, coming back, lengthening the legs, change arms, other foot under the knee, breathe in and open up. You'll probably find one side a little bit more challenging than the other. Just remember which side you need to open up to. Okay, let's call that halfway. And we're going to do another set of 4. Squeezing and opening up. 3 to go. Two more. And your last one, your last set. Lengthen out. You can bring the soles of the feet together if you want to, and just push back into your child's pose. Relax your forehead on the mat and just relax into it and breathe. Coming up onto the hands and knees. Have a quick drink. We're going to move into some rotations with the resistance band. Okay, so taking the band, let's lie in a supine position again and extend the legs. Lengthen the arms next to the body. Bring the hands, palms facing one another, and the wrists are pushing against the resistance band. We're going to squeeze those glutes, breathing in to this open position. On your exhalation, you're going to circle the arms down and around, reach to the knees. And then lower back as you breathe in. We're going to do 8 in one direction. Exhaling to the and breathing in as you open up. 4, 6. Breathing in. And 5. Breathing in. For 4. Breathing in. 4 to go. And 3. And 2 more. Your last one. Change direction. Exhaling. For 2. And 3. For 4. And 4 to go. Exhaling. And 3. Two more. And the last one. And lengthen, release the band. Have a nice big stretch. Yawn, hug the knees to the chest, and let's just pandiculate. So just rock around, stretch and lengthen and yawn. And when you're ready, hug the knees into the chest, rock onto one side, and we're going to come around onto the hands and knees. We're going to push up into a pyramid or down dog and just walk through the feet. Just release any tension in that back line of the body and bounce the heels down to the mat. Try and push back and get those heels onto the mat. Then when you're ready, keep the heels down, and you're going to keep moving as you walk the hands to the feet. Uncurl as you breathe in. And now we are going to move into a little bit of arm work. So in standing, I want you to take one arm and you're going to rotate and you're going to sweep the hand up and around over the rib cage, then drop the hand down. So as we breathe in, we're in this position. As we exhale, bring the hand onto the rib cage and release. Now, so we're going to do one of those, we're going to do one of those, then we're going to do 1 and 2 and bring it back. So this movement is quicker, and exhale, you breathe in as you bring the arms down together. So we're breathing in, exhale, breathe in, and exhale. Now breathe in, 2, and inhale. Okay, so it's exhale and breathe in. Exhale and breathe in. Exhale and breathe in. We go for 2. Exhale and breathe in. Twist and exhale and breathe in. Lift up and out of that rib cage. Now exhale, exhale and breathe in. Exhale and breathe in. Exhale and breathe in. Exhale. Keep going. Exhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe in. Quickly. We're going to do another 4 like that. Three more. Two more. Last one. Now we're going to step out into a nice wide plie. So open up as much as you can, tucking under if you need to, but opening up and making sure you're squeezing the glutes. And we're going to twist. We're going to bring the hands together, fingertips are together, so the palms are facing down. And we're going to twist to one side and twist to the other side. Then we're going to open up. So this is going to be the quick movement. It's exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. On the exhalation, you're going to be in the plie. On the inhalation, you're going to come up and you're going to twist. So I want you to try and stay in this open position and make sure you're squeezing the glutes. So you'll tuck under slightly, but I don't want you to come into that pelvic tilt. I want you to stay open, lifting up and out of the hips. Okay, so bring the hands together and we're going to twist. Let's breathe in this position. Now exhale and inhale. Exhale. Lift out of that plie. Keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do another set. That's 8, 2, 3, 4. 4 to go. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Last 1. Okay, let's stop and have a quick drink of water, and we're going to finish off with one more exercise. This time you're going to keep the feet facing forward, and the feet are now parallel. And we're going to take the opposite elbow, so lunging to the side. You're going to take that opposite elbow into that rotation, bring it to the outside of the knee. Now try and make the movement big. We're going to push off that foot, and we're going to come into that rotation. So this is going to be our inhalation. As you come over to your lunge, exhale. Okay, here we go. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. In and exhale. Here we go. And exhale. 4 more. And exhale. 3. You're keeping that supporting leg straight. Just bending into that lunge and pulling up from the core. Do another 2. And 1 more. Exhale. Stay in your lunge. Twist to the other side. Bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. Exhale there. Now inhale. Keep the supporting leg straight and pull up. Exhale. And breathe in. Here we go for 3. And 4. 4 more. And 3. 2 to go. And 1. Keep going. We're going to do 2 more sets. So exhale. Exhale. Breathe. That's in your exhalation. Twist and breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. For 2. And 3. And 4. For 4 more. And 3. 2. Last 1. Step out into your lunge. Again, over to the other side. Breathe in and exhale. And exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Do another 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold your lunge. And now nice and slowly, trying to get a little bit further into that rotation each time, we're going to twist. And breathe in, open up. Exhale. Breathe in. Open up. Exhale. And exhale. Exhale. Keep going. Let's do 4 more. And 3. 2 more. For the last 1. And just relax. Step into a nice tabletop position. Hold on to the elbows and just bounce. Bounce from side to side. Bring your hands onto the mat. Walk your feet in. Staying in this position, bend one knee. Keep the feet flat. You can either bring your hand onto your knee or keep it on the mat and just reach up into that rotation. Stay in this position. Bring that hand onto the mat. You're going to keep that knee bent. Twist over to the other side. Now staying in this position, I want you to bend the knee, straighten the other leg. Stay in this position, release the hand, and reach that arm up. Good. Stay in this position, bend the other knee and straighten that knee.
change hands,
and twist. Stay in the position, so change legs,
release the hand,
and reach up. Hold it, change legs,
again, hand down,
and reach up. Change legs,
let's do another 3,
reach up. Hold it, change legs,
exhale,
and breathe in. And change legs,
exhale,
and breathe in. Finish off with one more. Change legs, and change.
bring both hands onto the mat and bounce, 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 slowly uncurling, breathing in.
Circle the shoulders up and back. Swing the arms around the body. Shake everything out. Have a nice stretch. Yawn. And pandiculate. And loosen up. Well done, and thank you for joining me.